In today's video, we talk about my book, Grow Through What You Go Through. We talk about my brother, and we talk about how Corona has got me disliking humans. Not all humans, but a lot of humans. Let's go. So today I was asked to ship out a book, to mail out a book to a special person because I was asked by one person to ship a copy of my book to another person because they thought that my book would have a huge impact on their lives. And I'm so happy to hear that. So Grow Through What You Go Through is my book. I've got copies of it. It's available on Amazon.com. It's available audio. It's an audio book. It's available on Audible. It's available on iTunes. It's available pretty much everywhere. So if you'd like a copy of that book, you can order in those places, or you can send me a message and I will send you a copy of this and I will sign it if you'd like me to. It really touched me. The message really touched me. And I've been getting a few of those lately from people who have read the book. And the sort of the message that I've been getting the most is that people are amazed at how much I've gone through and how I have managed to stay positive in my life. And I cannot emphasize enough that the only reason that I am here today, and the only reason that I'm this positive guy and motivational guy is because of fitness. It's because of health and fitness. It's because I've made a decision to make health and fitness a part of my life, and the gym has gotten me through everything. No matter what I went through, the gym saved me. So a big part of this book, Grow Through What You Go Through, has to do with that. Now, what's interesting, that title, Grow Through What You Go Through. And right now, we are all collectively going through a lot. We're all going through this weird period of life. And I, for one, have grown to dislike a lot of humans as of late. And I know, let me just emphasize the fact that it's not all humans, it's just a lot of them. I don't go out very much because I'm following the rules. And I don't know if it's because of my background in martial arts or the way I was raised or just my normal nature, where I'm a big believer in structure. I'm a big believer in rules and regulations and respect and integrity. And if I'm told to do something, then you do it. Now, we all color outside the line sometimes, and I'm no different than anyone else. However, right now, the two most important rules that I can see are wash your hands as often as you possibly can and social distance. And that means stay away from people. Now, if you have to go out and be around people, like we were forced to do yesterday, I was forced to go to Costco. Now, I wasn't forced to go there. The reason I chose Costco is because you can buy in bulk. And when you buy in bulk, it means you don't have to go to the grocery store as often. So I thought it made sense. Go, get a lot of it, get it home, good to go. Don't have to go back for a couple of weeks or more. Thought that was pretty smart, which is why Costco makes sense for most people. However, for some reason, at the best of times, those of you, if you've ever been to a Costco or Sam's Place, any of these big, giant box grocery retailer, whatever they're called, if you've ever been to them, the rules go out the door at the best. Have you ever tried to park in a Costco parking lot? Have you ever tried to maneuver your carts through a Costco aisle? The rules go out the window. People stand in groups of 10 and have conversations because they haven't seen each other in a week since the last time they were at the Costco, and they don't move, and you just have to stand there and kind of give them that look like you're in my way. Like, it's just bizarre. Well, even though the folks at Costco, I will say this, they're doing a fantastic job of keeping things clean and doing the best they can, although they are using the same gloves over and over and over. And we all know that that's kind of useless. If you use a set of gloves and you put it on dirty stuff, and then you go and clean it, then you go put them back on dirty stuff, you're defeating the whole purpose of the gloves. Why have the gloves if you're going to just reuse them over and over and over? Doctors use gloves and then throw them out. Nurses use gloves and throw them out, then use new gloves. So anyways, that's a whole other story for a different day. My point is, they're trying their best. They're doing a fairly good job, but they can only do so much when humans are involved. And the issue is, Finn, this is what I have to deal with on a regular basis. Even my cat has gone insane. So I don't know, he's got a little toy and he thinks that it's mating season. I don't know. Anyways, don't mind the background noise. That's just the cat going insane. Ugh, just like me. So my point is, when I'm there, I stop whenever I get close to somebody else. And then if I see someone coming down the aisle, I pull over as far as I can to the other side of the aisle to let people pass, so that we're not in contact, that we're 6 feet apart. Now, I don't know who does the measurements in certain people's houses. I don't know if they think this is 6 feet, but that's not 6 feet. Let me tell you, that's not 6 feet. And I'm not one to exaggerate measurements, but that's not 6 feet. There's people coming right up to you. There's people walking all around. They don't care. It's bizarre. And I just don't get it. We have rules. We should be following the rules. There's people still, I see it all the time. People out congregating, mingling, partying, getting together, there's people that just don't care. And if you want to get really frustrated, just look at TikTok for a little while. Don't go on TikTok right now. Do not, if there's if you don't have TikTok, don't go on it. And if you do have TikTok, pull yourself away from there. That is poisonous, empty pits of hell going down. Don't get off of TikTok. Oh, wow, you can get into a lot of trouble in there. It's a bad place to be right now. You can lose a lot of hours of your life in there the same way as you can with Jimmy or whatever his name is. I haven't watched it. I'm one of the few people on earth who hasn't watched, and I refuse to watch it because I'm not a sheep. I'm not a follower. I'm not just going to watch because everybody on earth is watching it. It's silly. I'm going to watch what I want to watch and read what I want to read and listen to good audiobooks and work out and do some things that help me prepare for the future. Speaking of which, I read a very good quote yesterday, and there's some people that are saying this on social media, and I really want to emphasize this. When this is all said and done, because this will be all said and done at some point, will our world ever be the same again? I don't know. My biggest fear is that we're all going to go through this, and then when it's all said and done, we're all going to go back to doing exactly what we were doing before this. And that is a very big fear of mine, because I hope that that's not the case. I hope we are sitting back and we're reflecting and we're learning about better ways of doing things and about taking care of ourselves and taking care of our health and taking care of our planet and doing the right things. I hope that's what we're learning. And I hope that most of you at this point, if you're frustrated because you're out of work, if you're frustrated because you lost your job, if you're frustrated because you hate your job and you're still doing your job, if you're frustrated because you haven't been treated very well during this whole thing, if you're frustrated because your business had to close, what are you doing right now so that when it's all said and done, you are a better version of yourself than you are right now? That is my question. That is what I'm passionate about above all else in life, is helping people become the best versions of themselves. And there's no better time to do that than right now. Now is the time to create a new roadmap for your life. Now is the time to take advantage of this downtime and really reflect and really ask yourself, is this the life I want to live? Is this the way I want to continue my life when this is all over? When we're allowed to be free again, do I want to just go back to doing what I was doing? If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. Do you want to keep living the way you were living, or do you want to live a better life? Do you want to have a better future than you had going into this? In your mind, did you like where you were? In your mind, did you like what your future looked like? And if you didn't, now's the time to create that new roadmap. Now's the time to create the best version of yourself for the future. And I want to help you do that. If you want to reach out to me, all my information is below. So you can reach out to me at any time. And together, we can create a game plan that will help you take your life, take your health, take your fitness, take your business to the next level. I can help you do that. That's what I do for a living. I help people take the version of them that they are right now and recreate themselves to be the best version that they could possibly be. Because let me tell you right now, no matter where you are right now, you can be better. No matter how fit you are, you can be more fit. No matter how healthy you are, you can be more healthy. No matter how much weight you've gained, you can lose it. No matter where your business is right now, I can help you get more success in business. If you don't have a business, I can help you start a business. Reach out to me. Information's below. I want to help you. I realized this last week, I was reading, because I had the book out, I was reading the first chapter, and it was about my brother. My brother was a year older than me. and he died in a motorcycle accident at the age of 23. And it devastated me and it devastated my family. My brother was my hero. We were football players. He was a quarterback. I was a receiver. They called us the Capson Connection. We were very close, very tight, as you can imagine, 1 year apart growing up. He was the guy that I looked up to, and he was the guy that I wanted to be. And ever since the day he died, my mission in life was to prove him, to make him proud of me. Because I know he's looking down on me, and I know that I've always wanted to be the kind of man that I thought he would have been. And I learned a lot from him in the 23 years, I guess I was 22 at the time, in the 22 years that I had with him. And one of the things during this whole thing that I've realized, and it's interesting watching how people are reacting to this, and you see all kinds of extremes. You see some people who just don't care, and you have the opposite extreme where you have people that are just pure panic, fear mode all the time, all day, and it's destroying their life. You have people going into deep depression. You have people who are basically sabotaging their entire lives, and it's sad to watch. And what I've learned this last week more than ever is that the things that I've gone through in my life grow through what you go through. I really have grown through the things that I have gone through in my life. They have given me strength. They have given me courage. They have given me hope. And it's one of these things where we're going through some stuff. It's tough and it's hard on everybody. But I know that at the end of this, we can all become better. We can all be better versions of what we are. We can all be the best versions of ourselves if we take the time to just do it. Make a decision today. My brother died at the age of 23. He didn't get to see his nieces. He didn't get to see his own children. He didn't have children, but he didn't get to have children. He didn't get to see what it was like to be married. He was in love at the time, but my brother missed out on so much life. He lived a full life for 23 years. And I thank God for the time I was able to spend with him. But he missed out on so much life, and I know that he would give anything to be here right now, going through this. And I'm not thankful that we're going through this, but I am thankful that I had my brother to give me some strength to help me get through this. And it's interesting to watch people who have been through some things in their life and how they've learned from it. There's a lot of people who go through things in life and they carry it around and it just weakens them. They carry it around like a weight. And they carry more weight and more weight, more and more things that they go through. It's weight and it weighs them down. And everything that happens is just more weight that goes on top, and they get frustrated and they get angry and they get sad and they get depressed. Where when I go through something, I put it on like a shield. It protects me. It gives me strength because I have the knowledge and the wisdom of having gone through hell all the way through it and made it through to the other side. And those of us that have survived, loved ones who have died, loved ones who have gone through cancer, holding a baby in your arms and she only lives for 2 hours. When you go through things like that, it gives you a different perspective on life. And I hope that none of you have to see and deal with those kinds of things in your life. I hope that you live a very happy, peaceful, joyous life. I really do. But life doesn't work that way for most people. But I want you to know that you can grow through what you go through. You can learn from those lessons. And there is a lesson in every tragedy. In every tragic event, there are lessons. There's lessons right now. I'm learning those lessons. Are you learning any lessons through this? It's tough, but they're there. You can be the best version of yourself. You just need to make the choice. Take care, guys.